guys, it's me and RT here, and last time I finally made a trading hall. But not just any trading hall, a trading hall where you can trade with any villager whenever you want. Okay, I promise it's more sophisticated than that. The only problem with it is that it's still missing one crucial feature, which is what our next project is all about. And I'm calling it Project Enchanted Book. Don't even think about it. Just to reiterate, I've had this Minecraft world for over 10 years, and not once have I ever tried to get every enchanted book trade you can possibly get. This means that every time I've died and lost all my stuff, I've wasted hours upon hours getting it all back just because I was too lazy to get every enchanted book trade. That's why we call it the Craft of Procrastination, the series where I fix my underwhelming Minecraft world so I can cure my procrastination once and for all. Well, I was just kind of in the middle of something. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to have to do is get all the enchanted book trades, which would take a really long time, but that's why we have a machine that's entire purpose is to get the perfect villager. Here's the plan. I'm going to get a librarian for each enchantment at the highest level. I know, I could try to get 3 enchantments per librarian, except that would kind of suck. After I get all the villagers I need, I'll need to purify them 5 times in order to get every enchantment down to 1 emerald. And before you tell me that doesn't work like that anymore, I've been missing out on 2 years of content just for this moment. I have issues. The next thing we'll have to do is to start coming up with a design. Currently, most enchanted book trading halls are just long hallways with villagers lined up. I'm not really in the mood to make something like that. Instead, I want a trading hall where there's just 3 empty slots, and all I have to do is look at a book, call up the librarian I want, then just trade to my heart's content. But that's not all. I also want this machine to be able to organize all my enchanted books automatically. Maybe that's a little too ambitious. We'll just have to see. For now, let's just worry about what comes after I've figured out a design, like finding a spot. Last time I said that finding a spot is the hardest thing when it comes to making a project. Although this time around, I think I know exactly where to put it. You see, above the villager maker in the trading hall, there's this random castle wall that I made a long time ago that got me thinking, what if I pick a spot above ground and instead of making another trading hall, I make a, hear me out, town hall where all my books are stored. Then that gives me an excuse to get on Clash of Clans to get inspiration. I can also play on it as well. Next up, the most important step, resource gathering. Whenever I want to find resources in this world, I usually just go looking around in chests since stuff has just accumulated over the years. Probably not the best habit to be doing because I'm getting very close to running out of my redstone ore supply. Fortunately though, the trading hall I built last time can provide a short-term solution for that, unless I accidentally break it. But that would never happen, so just in case that happens, we should probably dedicate some time into fixing that. Or else it'll completely throw off the entire to-do list. It's just a safety precaution. I'm not saying it's actually gonna happen, except who knows? What if I accidentally traded with some villagers as they were being switched out and the XP orbs got sensed as villagers? It's just an educated guess. I'm just predicting. Anyway, as I was saying, we'll finish collecting resources when we have gathered just enough to copy over half the machine I end up designing. You see, if I want to get this video out and within 2 weeks, I can't be making unattainable goals anymore. It just won't work. I'll just make sure to get the functional parts done so I have something to showcase. After I get that done, the next and final thing I'll have to do is test the units. In order to do that, I'm assuming I'll have to move some of the villagers that I made earlier. That'll be annoying, but once that's done, I'll make a backup, start testing it, and if it works, I'll start recording the presentation. Eight days later, I was able to complete the entire to-do list. Way quicker than how long it took me to finish the trading hall. If that's not progress, I don't know what is. With that being said, I present Project Enchanted Book. If you want to get to it, you'll have to zoom out until you see an upgrading town hall building. Okay, now you gotta zoom in. It's like a Clash of Clans thing. Just don't worry about it. Here you will be able to trade with 3 librarians at a time, just from the press of a button. Now you're wondering, how does it work? Well, all you'll have to do is interact with this lectern, pick your enchantment, and press the button. It's that simple. In at least 15 seconds, you'll get the villager you asked for, then you can start trading, but the only rule is that you can only trade for the enchanted book you asked for, which I'll explain why right after our next segment, the redstone. Like this lectern thing that I ended up Googling, this is how I select which villager I want to trade with. I send a signal through these observer wire things. They are terribly placed, but you know, if it works, it works. Anyway, the signal will tell this piston to retract, releasing the villager I want. Then these tripwires will sense a villager and tell this minecart to come pick it up. When I'm done trading with the villager, all I have to do is press this button and the villager will return to its original spot via an activator rail. That's pretty much it. Any questions? No? Okay then, yeah. Another thing I want this machine to be able to do is to organize all my enchanted books. The idea is that I'll drop my enchanted books through this hole and the machine will filter them out based on what villager is being traded with. As you can see, it's not exactly done yet. I mean, in my defense, I had to spend more time than I wanted to fixing the trading hall. Turns out there was a problem. I don't know how I knew that. In conclusion, when this town hall finishes upgrading, it will be the most game-changing thing this Minecraft world has ever had. But hey, that's a future me's problem. At least today, I can finally say I have every enchanted book trade in my Minecraft world. Then next time, I can focus on the next step, organizing them.